God bless America. What's up, guys? It's your girl Kim, and I'm coming at you the way I do most things in life, late as
Nice to meet you, where you been?
I apologize for getting this video up probably 2-3 days late now at this point, but it's a little bit yeah. Well, I have no excuse. I got these new watercolors and I'm just so obsessed with them that I just kind of like went crazy and just started playing with them a lot, and the spray just kind of got out of hand in a good way though. It's another one of my crazy detailed setups. So today we are doing my setup for July. So I'm going to be doing my July cover page, my July month at a glance, my July mood tracker, habit tracker, sleep log, and a brain dump page. But I hate the word brain dump, so probably just gonna call it my brainstorm page like I normally do. So happy 4th of July, everyone. And here's the video. Enjoy. All right, so I am using a piece of watercolor paper and I am just going to tape this straight into my bullet journal instead of just going right into my journal with all those crazy heavy watercolors. So I am taping it off so it's gonna have a nice crisp, clean line around the end when we're done. So the theme I chose this month is really, really fun. It's a space and star theme with also a bit of fireworks thrown in for the 4th of July. My husband actually helped me come up with that. I really wanted to do fireworks and then I really wanted to do like stars and space, and he's like, well, why not just do both? Genius. I got this brand new watercolor kit and I just went crazy. These are amazing. I linked down in the description every single bit of supplies that I used during this video because a lot of them are really, 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 really good, and I had a lot of fun with this. Really, honestly, the main reason it took so long is because I just was having so much fun practicing, because I did everything first. I practiced everything first, and I just was having so much fun with these watercolors. I went a little cray-cray. And here I'm actually using the pearlescent colors because I wanted to sort of give it like a matte look. And these pearlescent colors over here I got for $10 at Michael's, so I can, afford those nice fancy metallic ones everyone's using. I want to get those eventually. It's like on my list, but until then, these work great. They're $10. I've already used up all the black just for this one monthly spread, so that just goes to show you exactly how much you get for your money's worth, just in case anyone's wondering. But other than that, they really do work great because look, the gold is pretty good. But I did try all the other colors for the moon, like the white, the silver, and they just didn't pop on this page quite as much as the gold did. So that's why I went with the gold for the moon. I love this technique for the stars. Like, I've seen pretty much every person that paints or does anything do it like this, where you just get white on your paintbrush and then just flick it. Because everyone loves to just like flick their paintbrush and like throw paint on the page pretty much. It's so much fun. And it just gives it that really cool, like scattered look that makes it look really realistic. Like a real starry night. Love it, love it. So here I've let it dry a little bit, and I just wanted to go back and just make the spots of the moon that weren't quite dark enough just a little bit darker. Now it's going to be this perfect gold round moon. Now I'm going in with the white and just adding a few more stars, a little bit bigger stars to make it pop. And I'm going to do some shooting stars and just make it look real cool. I started with a red here, a red gel pen, and then went over it with a blue, and then over everything again with the white, because none of those really popping except for the white. So, but it really kind of looked cool with gold background and everything. I really like the way the colors of it all just came out. These fireworks were super simple to do. They're just a lot of lines or a lot of dots, and I just added a lot of different colors to them just to sort of make them pop. And there's a lot of different materials I used in this spread, this whole monthly setup, which is why I linked all of them down in the description, because if I just tried to explain them all in this video, we'd be here all day. Now, and again, because this video is so long, it's not just crazy long, but it is almost like 15 minutes, I think. I'm not going to talk throughout the entire spread. I'm just going to sort of sit back and mainly just let you enjoy watching me do the spread. I'm going to stop and explain things here and there, you know how I always like to do, but for the most part, I just kind of think it'd be cool to just watch. I thought it would be cool to do sort of like a border around the days of the month, like make it look like constellations. So that's why I chose that there, and I really like the way that came out. It looks really cool. Overall, very happy with the whole theme and spread, especially the cover. It's so pretty and shiny. So now that we're on the quote page, you guys already know I quote my girl T Swift every month. No matter what, I will find a way to come up with a quote that somehow goes with my theme or that month. And this month it is Starry Eyes Sparking Up My Darkest Night. And I actually messed up here and tried to write darkness instead of darkest, but luckily I caught it just in time to where I'm able to fix it without you really even being able to tell. So I'm super stoked about that. It's kind of hard to tell on the screen, but I put little dots all over the gold lettering that makes it look really cool. And then I did a lot of little mini stars in the black lettering, which looks awesome. I wish it picked it up more a little bit on the screen, but in real life it looks super cool. This is always so satisfying. The pulling of the tape actually came out pretty good. And then I'm just gonna tape it right on here, like so. And now we're gonna move on. Oh, I'm gonna cover it with a cute border, with a cute little glittery washi tape that I got at Michael's here. And then we're gonna move on to my month at a glance page. So I was inspired by a picture that I found on Pinterest. I am going to put it up here in the corner for you guys to see. So I really just love the way that she did the boxes really dark for her little space theme, and I actually chose this lamb black. You can't really tell, but it's I got it from the Galaxy collection, and it's sort of it makes it almost look shimmery, and it's definitely a really cool color to look at. It's definitely not really what I expected when I actually colored in all these boxes. I was pleasantly surprised. It definitely has that galaxy look to it. So Yeah, I really like that part of her spread, and that's sort of why I wanted to duplicate it, I guess, and even the way that she did her little watercolors on the side. So over on the right there is going to be one section for all my events that are coming up this month, and then another spot for me to write down things that are going to be coming up next month. I just always like to do it this way for some reason. I always get a lot of appointments that can't be till next month. So, and sometimes I'll forget to write them in my future log right away. So I'll put them in here. That way I can always go back, put them in my future log, and not forget anything. You'll notice I started off my watercoloring with just using my Tombos and my blending kit. But then I decided, why not actually bust out the watercolors and put a little bit of those on top of it to make it extra dark and to make it pop. Looking back on this, I added so many colors, but I was just having so much fun with it, and every time it dried, I was like, ooh, I bet you I could add this and this and this. But normally, I don't think I would quite add so much, but I was having too much fun. I thought it'd be cute to do little stars for the tasks instead of dots, so I wrote in the little stars over there. I just really love this little star galaxy firework theme. It's really fun. The top there, I'm going to be doing hanging stars, kind of like just like the picture I showed you. This has always been one of my favorite lettering techniques with my Tombos, is blending two colors together. And red and blue just don't really blend that well together and ends up looking brown, so I did pink and blue instead. And basically I just accidentally left something on the screen I shouldn't have, so that little star is just gonna be hanging out with us for a little bit. Don't mind him, he's just chilling. I really wish you could see the way the little technique I'm doing with that white gel pen inside the lettering looks, so be sure to check out my Instagram after this. Now here I'm going to be doing my mood tracker. I wanted to try to think of something that was like fireworks and stars in space, so I just did sort of a firework with stars in it, and I'm going to color each one of them in a different color for each day, and they're all like glittery, sparkly, fireworky colors, if that makes sense. So it should look pretty cool at the end of the month. Pretty excited to see how that turns out. Yeah, I've got like gold there, a silver, a sparkly blue, and a sparkly red. I'm gonna speed most of this up over here. This is my habit tracker. This is the way I always set up my habit tracker. I just set up the shape of the month. I don't write in every single day. I just kind of go in as the days go on, because it's just kind of easy to figure out. I used to write in the days, and it just got really tedious, and it just seems like a waste of time, so I don't do that anymore. Again, doing my favorite lettering technique with the blending. Really wishing you could see how like detailed it looks on the inside, but it's cool. I'll post pictures to my Instagram and you'll be able to see like just a little bit more. The camera picks it up a little bit, but not as much as I wish it would. The bottom's just supposed to be like a little spacey sky, and then I have all these stars going behind the different habits that I have. And a little gold moon just for good measure. And this next little bit here is just gonna be me coloring in a buttload of stars. So I am just gonna speed it on up for you. And you can watch me color in the pretty stars. So now we're actually getting into my sleep log. I've been using the sleep log for the past 6 months, or what month are we in? Yeah, 7th month. Wow. Holy crap, time flies. And I have been loving the setup of my sleep log so much that I am just decided to stick with it. And then on the right, because I wanted the sky at the top and the bottom to sort of go together on both pages, I'm just gonna make that my brain dump page. I usually don't call it brain dump because I just I just have a weird thing with that phrase, so I usually just call it my brainstorm page, but for some reason as I was doing this, I just kind of like forgot and just so used to seeing everybody use the word brain dump, so I just did my brain dump page. So since this is my sleep log, I picked this one quote by Taylor Swift from the song Starlight that says, "Don't you see the starlight? Don't you dream impossible things?" Get it? Because of the dream. Obviously, I'm so extra. I always got to throw my T Swift quotes in wherever I can. And this is the last page of my July setup, and then we're gonna do a quick little flip through. So here is my cover page. My month at a glance page. Really like the way that one came out. My mood tracker and habit tracker. My sleep log and my brain dump page. Whoop 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 whoop, and that is it. I will be sharing my first week of July with you next week. Thank you guys for stopping by and watching my video. I hope you enjoyed my setup of July. My daughter wants to say hi. Yay! Say thank you guys. Please subscribe to my channel because how can you say no to that cute face, right? Right? I know. I love you guys. I will see you on Tuesday. I promise I'll be on time this time. Oh, you are so cute. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram at ImperfectlyPerfectPlanner. Bye. Were you gonna kiss me? You never kiss me. She never kisses me on the lips. Yeah.